What if the question you chased could erase everything you knew? It began as a tiny doubt that never left me. I stared into the night and pictured stars collapsing into a single, stubborn flicker, a whisper from before time. I climbed roofs and mountains with a ridiculous ear to the sky. People laughed, but I couldn't stop listening. It wasn't sound at all, I discovered. It was light, the afterglow of the beginning, the cosmic microwave background. On paper, it seemed harmless. Stray photons of faint static washed across the universe. But faint things can gather. I drew plans and built a collector. A dish meant to focus that whisper into one place. They called it a monstrosity. I called it an experiment born of curiosity and a little stubbornness. When I switched it on, at first nothing answered. Just the night, indifferent and silent. Then a subtle glow took hold at the dish's center, patient and insistent. A tiny dark curl formed where the light met itself. Spinning, shrinking, terrible in its smallness. It wasn't a myth. It was a black hole, born slowly then with an inevitability that felt like fate. It ate my dish, then the mountain, then everything I thought I owned. The ground unspooled beneath me. In a single breath, the world vanished. I was left drifting, expelled into a cold, empty nowhere. I watched what was once home shrink to a black point and kept floating, stunned and small. In my hand stayed a single photon, the tiny spark I chased, pulsing as if it remembered all the light it had been. I couldn't be angry at that spark. It was what I'd been hunting, the thing I longed to hold. And yet I keep asking, why did I want to hear the whisper from before, the beginning so badly? Why push further into mystery when the cost could be everything? The answer is stubborn. Some questions feel worth the risk, no matter how unreasonable. What happens when curiosity becomes craft? When you focus the faint into the finite? Sometimes creation turns on you. The joke of it is cruel. A search for origins becomes an origin of destruction. At first, the answer seems simple. Nothing. Too distant, too faint to matter. But nothing, when gathered, becomes something. A stream of harmless light can turn into force. A single photon, a lonely echo of the first light. Tiny, but full of history and energy. Imagine trying to catch the echo of the Big Bang with your bare hands. That was my madness and my method. I did it for an answer, for the taste of knowing, and for the quiet that comes with understanding. That same question that pushed me forward ultimately led me here, to loss and to solitude. The photon in my palm kept pulsing, unrepentant and beautiful, unaware of the havoc it had helped wreak. What would you sacrifice for a single truth? What would you risk to hear a whisper from before everything? The question that began as wonder became the cause of an ending. A paradox I must live inside. At first we tell ourselves it won't matter, that the universe is too vast to notice one foolish dish. But the universe answers differently when you gather its quiet into one spot. So here I float, with a memory of home and a tiny light that means everything and nothing at once. The final irony, I wanted to hear the beginning, and in the process I made a new beginning, one I could never have intended. Maybe that's the lesson. Some curiosities are beautiful and dangerous. Some answers are best left as whispers.